first winter essential that can save you money in the long run is purchasing a decent pair of snow boots. Try not to go for what's in style. Try to go for what's comfortable. Try to go for what's affordable, or if it's not affordable, see if it's made out of really good quality, where the quality outweighs the price tag. For me, you guys, I've been talking about my snow boots for years, and I still have them till this day. They fit perfectly, and it's one of the main winter essentials that I have purchased that saved me so much money, because it's one less thing that I need to think of and repurchase over and over again, especially when you are an adult and your feet are not growing anymore. So when it comes to having shoes, you can kind of have shoes for a long time as an adult. Like I said, your feet are not growing anymore, and especially if you buy shoes that are made out of good quality, they will last you years and years to come, hence the whole saving money aspect of that. So I feel like when it comes to snow boots, if you want to save money, if you are on a tight budget like I was back then, I went through the entire winter time trying on so many snow boots. So once when I found a snow boot, quality brand that I really, really liked, I waited until the springtime to snatch them up. So when you wait the opposite season, whether it's winter essentials, summer essentials, wait for the opposite season. So since we are in the winter time right now, you can purchase summer stuff for really, really cheap if you need summer things. But the same thing goes for winter gear. I feel like winter gear is by far the most priciest gear out there. You can definitely break the bank when it comes to certain winter items, but I think the best thing to do if you're trying to save money on high quality snow boots is to wait until the springtime. That way you can save some cash. The amount of cash that I saved with my snow boots, I purchased them, I want to say the end of 2016, and they were originally they were $120 something, so $127, something like that, and I purchased them for $40 in the springtime. So I got a really good deal, and they're still with me till this day. Even when I'm shoveling my car out, I have worn those boots when it was a really, really bad snowstorm where the snow was up to my knees. And I have worn those boots when it's just really, really cold out, when it's not snowing. Like if it's the end of November or beginning of November, I will throw them on with some socks and a pair of pants or leggings. They look great, they fit great, they keep my feet warm, and yeah, it's one less thing to purchase. So try your best to do some research when it comes to a decent pair of snow boots. Do not rush into it, and do not get sucked into the ones that look cute. Go for what is durable, and go for what is made out of high quality. That way you're not spending your money in the long run. Next winter essential that I think can save you money is heavy duty car mats. I have talked about my car mats so many freaking times, but I'm gonna talk about it one more time, okay, for the people in the back, if you didn't hear me the first time. My car mats are amazing. I've had these car mats for a while. I also had them in my old car, my previous car. Obviously, when you purchase WeatherTech mats, that's the brand it's from, you have to put the make and model of your vehicle because it is tailored to that vehicle. So you can't reuse them. Say you got rid of your Honda right now and you decide to purchase an Audi, you can't reuse those Honda mats, unfortunately. That's the only downside to these mats. They are very, very pricey. But these mats are for those that like to keep their cars for a couple years, like myself, or more than a couple years, until the car dies or something happens to it. The reason why I say that these mats save money, even though they are very pricey, is it's saving the longevity of your carpet. So when it comes to cleaning them, especially with the winter, in summertime, if you go to the beach, if you live in a hotter climate, it can save your car from the sand and the debris from the beach and stuff like that. All you have to do is just take them out, shake it, and then rinse it off with a hose, and then it dries super, super fast, and you can put them back in your car. Another winter essential, and this is by far the biggest thing, is a decent winter coat. I grew up with family members just telling us to wear a sweatshirt or to wear a windbreaker. If you don't know what a windbreaker is, it's just like a thin jacket. We were never taught to wear a heavy-duty jacket. And I also feel like a lot of parents, it's hard. I know kids grow out of things fairly fast, so I totally understand if you don't want to purchase like a heavy-duty jacket every year. Probably is annoying, But when it comes to being an adult, having a heavy duty jacket is a necessity. When I was 27, I realized that I need to spend the money on a decent jacket or I'm just gonna keep getting sick and feeling cold in the winter time. So I did my research for a couple months. I wanted to make sure that, you know, the quality that I was looking for a winter jacket might be different from the quality you're looking for, but for me, I wanted something that was going to keep me warm when it's extremely cold out, and I wanted something that was going to be comfortable, easy to clean, and also vegan friendly and cruelty free friendly. So those were my big 4 things. Try to figure out the things that matter to you, and then you can go by that. It's super easy to look for things nowadays. So say you want a jacket that is black, waterproof, great on really, really cold days. You just have to like plug that all into Google and jackets will start popping up. And heavy curtains is another thing that you can purchase to save money in the wintertime. Right now behind the camera, this is the only spot where I film because it has the best lighting. This is the only window we have besides the balcony doors, but the lighting in there is horrible. But this is where the draft comes in the most because of the windows. So we have 2 panels of heavy duty curtains. They are like a light beige color and they are blackout curtains. So these curtains do amazing things, I'm not gonna lie. They not only are they great for the winter time, but they're great for also the summertime. So they keep the heat in the wintertime and they keep the heat out in the summertime. I honestly don't know how to explain the technology with these, but they are amazing. And also, another thing that they do, they keep light out. So if you want to sleep in, they will keep the light out completely. This room will be pitch dark. Also, another thing is that they are noise reducers. So when you shut the curtains, it reduces the noise from like the city traffic. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's really nice to have when it comes to nighttime because like people tend to be a little bit louder at nighttime, so we do shut the curtains and I swear the noise is like way less. I know it sounds weird. You would think like curtains, really, Kira? Curtains do that? Maybe it's the placebo effect, but I feel like they're working and I do feel like they save us a decent amount of money with the draft when it comes to the winter time. So if your house is filled with windows, you could probably benefit from heavy duty curtains. They can help keep your home warm by preventing heat from, you know, escaping through the windows. So heavy duty curtains are great. I will try my best to link these down below. I purchased them a long time ago. I want to say maybe 4 years ago because we had these also in our studio apartment as well. And we used them around like the balcony area and it worked wonders in the studio. Cooking at home is another way to save on your heating bill because when you're using the oven, you're using the stovetop, you're creating that nice warm cozy environment. I have been cooking a lot of home meals lately. When it comes to the stovetop, making soup. When it comes to the oven, making like lentil loaves, kale chips, anything like that that involves the oven. Also with beets, put the beets in the oven. Takes about an hour. So we don't need the heat on, basically. This is a small apartment too. I guess it all depends on how big your place is. But if you live in a small apartment, small home, cooking at home you can really benefit when it comes to the heating bill because your house gets nice and warmed up from you cooking all these nice, warm, delicious meals. Programmable thermostats. I hope I'm saying that right. We have a programmable. I really hope I am saying that right. If not, I probably will hear it in the comment section. But the thermostats where you can program the temp that you like and it will keep it there instead of like always fluctuating. That can save you a ton of money on your heating bill as well. So that's a product that is worth purchasing. This apartment has it. This is the first apartment that that I have ever seen a programmable thermostat. I lived in pretty old apartments growing up, and even my first apartment was pretty old-fashioned when it came to the heat. My heating bill in my first apartment was horrible in the wintertime. It was like $600 to $700 a month. Pretty insane, but I do want to say that's probably because of how old the heating system was. So here, our heating bill ranges around like $270 to sometimes $380 a month. And I mean, it is electricity. Everything runs on electric. But the programmable thermostats, I think, work really well. Again, coming from how my high bill was when I lived alone to this, I think this makes a huge difference. And the last thing I want to mention is kind of something that I have been seeing everywhere, and I wish I had these when I was in high school. I used to wait for the bus stop all the time, and it was absolutely freezing. Again, you guys, I never owned a real jacket as a kid, so I was freezing my butt off when it came to like 16-year-old Kira. But what I'm talking about is reusable hand warmers. I'll have pictures around here. They sell them on Amazon. They have great reviews. You guys know I am a big fan when it comes to reusable items, so this is something that I would probably purchase in the far future when we have kids, and if they are outside playing or if they have to wait for the school bus, I will be giving them these, and they could put in their shoes, they could put it in their gloves, and it will keep their little hands and little feet warm. So this is pretty cool to have. Also, it's not just for kids. I mean, I'm saying kids because I'm thinking of my future kids and trying to make them not go through the pain that I went through when it came to being cold in the wintertime, waiting for the bus. But if you do construction, if you work outside, period, these will be great for you because you can just keep reusing them over and over again. So a lot better than those disposable ones. I used to use the disposable hand warmers, and such a waste. I'll have these linked down below, by the way. There's so many other brands, but I'll just link a brand that has good reviews, but you can do your own research. I do not own these personally, but I've been looking at the reviews, and it's decent. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stay nice and warm this winter time. Also, for those of you that live in hotter climates, I hope you're staying nice and cool. So, on that note, I will catch you in the next video.